All right, this week I'm here in Oregon. I'm here at a rest stop, and I was thinking to myself, out of all the states I've been to, I don't actually think I've been here. It's very lush, it's very green, and it's a lot more humid than I've been experiencing. And I'm not complaining. It's a nice change of pace. Now today we're gonna go to Silver Falls State Park, I think it's called. It's supposed to be beautiful. Let's go check it out. We just arrived at the park. Unfortunately, it's raining, but I'm going to try to make the best of it. My worry is that it's so misty and foggy out right now that we may not be able to see the waterfall. We'll find out. All right, so the waterfall is right down there. I was really hoping to hike down there and check it out in person, but on a rainy day like this, without the right gear, I think I'm gonna pass. Now let's get back on the road. So I did it again. I apparently went to the wrong place. I just passed the state park that I was supposed to go to. At this point, I'm fucking over it. My back's fucking killing me, and I'm ready to hunker down. It's getting late. All right, let's get back on the road. On this trip, I've been showing you all the highlights of my journey, but things haven't been working out in my favor today. So I thought this would be a good video to show some of my day-to-day routines and monotony of van life. It's rough living out here, looking for a place to shower, park overnight, and moving from location to location isn't easy. And traveling across the US isn't cheap compared to other countries. Alright, this is true van life right here. It's raining out. Fast food on the side of the road. Nothing glamorous about that. You know, I never had Carl's Jr., but it tastes remarkably like Hardee's from back home. Alright, now I'm driving around trying to find some place to crash tonight. The Walmart I went to didn't really look too friendly. It was a real small Walmart with a couple other businesses around, and most of those don't allow overnight parking. Now I'm in the parking lot of a bar on one side and a Motel 6 on the other side. This may be my spot. Sometimes when I get into a new city, I can find a place to park overnight pretty quickly, but other times I really have to look. Alright, I'm just leaving the bar, and I overheard someone talking about leaving the car overnight, and the bartender was like, no way, you'll get it towed. So I'm back here at the Walmart I drove by earlier, and I'm feeling a lot better about the scenario. I see a couple of campers, and there was a van here that I seen when I drove by the first time, and it's still here, so I'm assuming someone's living in there. So I think this is where I'm going to sleep tonight. Now I'm going to get my truck set up into bedroom mode, so check it out. It's pretty tight in here. Every night I set up my bed in the back, and typically isn't a hassle and only takes a few minutes, but it's always more difficult when it's raining. So I'm all set up. I'm about to put a movie on and just relax. Now, my back's been killing me, but it's not because of the sleeping arrangements. It's actually super comfortable back here, and I'm snug as a bug in a rug. It's just sitting for hours on end driving, and then just not being able to stand up and walk around regularly. When I do adventures, I'll get out and walk around, but other than that, I'm tucked away in this truck all day, and it's definitely wearing on me. But I took some ibuprofen. It's a nice rainy night, so hopefully tomorrow when I wake up, I'll be feeling right as rain. Alright, we're just waking up, and the first thing I have to do is play with my little dog. She demands it every morning. Isn't that right? Toy, huh? Where is it? Oh, there's your toy. You want to eat? So this is my morning routine. I hunt down a Planet Fitness and work out for about 30 to 45 minutes. Then I take a shower and do my daily grooming. That usually takes another 30 minutes. And recently, because my back's been hurting so much, I've been taking advantage of the hydro massagers, and that takes about another 20 minutes. So just to get ready in the morning, it takes me about an hour and a half. Alright, great shower, great workout, great massage, feeling like $1,000,000. Now let's get this truck cleaned up. Now I like everything in its place, so before I head out, I break down my bed and store it on the roof in a leather case I made for it to protect it from the elements. I then fold my blankets and put my pillows away. Every day before I start my daily drive, I like getting the truck looking good and ready to roll, but this adds about another 20 to 30 minutes to my morning routine. So not counting the drive to the gym, it takes me about 2 hours to start my day. At this point of the adventure, I'm at the furthest from home I've been, and I've seen so much along the way. But the day-to-day traveling and living out of my truck has really worn on me, until it's time to start heading back to Atlanta. It's a long way back, and still have a couple more sites I want to see along the way. On today's leg of the trip, I'm going to be making my way up to Spokane, Washington. This will be my 16th state on this adventure, and where I'm going to be spending the night. So let's get going. For miles, I've been driving parallel to this river. I'm in Oregon on this side, but right across this river, right over there, that's Washington. Pretty cool. So I'm about 35 minutes outside Spokane, Washington. I found this truck stop. I think I'm going to crash there tonight. I'm hanging out at this place called Zips. Pretty good. And then I'm going to go over to the truck stop, get myself situated, and then crash out for the night. Another night, another truck stop. But I've seen some amazing sunsets. Alright, it's about 6:30 in the morning. I'm waking up here outside Spokane, Washington, and last night was fucking freezing. I think it got down to 45 degrees. It's June. Alright, now let's get this day started. Now, like I said, traveling across the U.S. isn't cheap. Gas alone is a fortune, but at least my truck gets great gas mileage. And now, it's time for Groundhog's Day. I'm all showered up and ready to go. Today we're going to be driving through Idaho and landing up in Montana. That'll be my 17th and 18th state, so let's get going. Well, that was it for Ohio. I went through the upper half. It was only about 65 miles from end to end. So now I'm in Montana. I've never been to either state. Let's see what Montana's like. Alright, I've been driving all day. I'm getting kind of tired, so I pulled over to this truck stop. We'll take a little nap, and then we'll get back on the road. Alright, I definitely needed that nap. I'm feeling a lot better. Alright, now we're going to get back on the road and try to find this Walmart. Let's go. Alright, the last 3 states I've been racing through and just admiring the landscape from the highway. But tomorrow we're going to enter Wyoming and do some exploring. And tonight I'm going to do some exploring of this bar before heading over to this Walmart and crashing out for the night. So I'll talk to you next week in Wyoming.